In this video, we're going to use the Pythagorean identity. It says, given that sine theta equals 4/5 and theta is in quadrant 2, what is cosine theta? You can actually figure this out a couple ways, but they want us to use the Pythagorean identity to do it. I'm going to draw a quadrant 2 triangle, label theta. And then if I have sine theta is 4/5, that means that my y value over here is 4. The hypotenuse is 5. Technically, if I use the Pythagorean theorem, this will give me 3 for this side, which would be -3, and then I could figure out what cosine theta is just from using this triangle. But they want us to use the Pythagorean identity to do this. So because we're talking about sine, I'm going to write the Pythagorean identity, which is sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1. Plug in 4/5 into this sine value here, and I get 4/5 squared plus cosine squared theta equals 1. Square both the 4 and the 5, I get 16 over 25 plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1. Subtract 16 over 25 to the other side. And 1 would be 25 over 25. So when I subtract that, I end up with 9 over 25. Now I take the square root of each side. And when I do that, I get plus or minus, but it's going to depend on which quadrant I'm in. So I end up with cosine theta is equal to plus and minus. That would be square root of 9 is 3, square root of 25 is 5. But because we're in quadrant 2, cosine's negative, so really I have cosine theta is equal to -3/5. I can ignore the positive version of that. So you can find it by just doing the right triangle in the second quadrant and adjacent over our hypotenuse, or you can use the Pythagorean identity to do that.